Hey babe, I'm home. How was work? Hey, where are you? Baby, are you okay? You're not. You're really not fine. But I won't pry. I was waiting for you with dinner ready, looking forward to a nice Friday evening together, but you don't look like that's going to be an option. Honestly, you look like you just want to go to sleep. And honestly, I don't mind. I'm also kind of tired, but we do need to talk. I get it if you don't want to talk. I know that you're already full of emotions, and it's better to wait until you've slept a little bit to talk about it. But it's Friday. We have a long weekend this week, and you look like you're feeling kind of miserable. So, here's my suggestion. We're going to sleep now. I'm going to rub your back and whisper some soothing things into your ears. Rub your back, try to help you feel a bit better overall. Then we wake up tomorrow, you take a shower, I make some breakfast, and then we're going to talk about what made you feel the way you're feeling right now so that you can process it. And if there's something I can do about it, then we'll do that tomorrow. And if there's nothing I can do about it, at least we'll have an evening of comfort in bed together. How does that sound? That's what I hoped you were going to say. Now, scoot over. Give me some space to lay down behind you. Yeah, I'm going to big spoon. No arguing. So, where should I begin? Let's start with how amazing you are. Well, there's no denying it. And you need a little pick me up right now. So I'm going to praise you until your head is redder than a ketchup. And you know what? That's a great way to start. Your blush is so cute. You get all pinkish, and you kind of get shy about it. Like normally, you're all confident, and when you're blushing, you back down and hold your arm. It's a rare response, and you don't get flustered easily. But whenever you do, it's really adorable. Then there's your hair. You put effort in it every morning. But whenever I wake up and see your messy hair from rolling around all night, I'm just laying there like, wow. I'm dating the most beautiful person in the world. What did I do to deserve this? Something great, I'm guessing. Your messy hair is great, but then you take a shower and put it into model, and it comes through even better. Just how beautiful you are. I could go on forever, just thinking of the things you do, little things about you that make me remember why I love you so much. Why I'm constantly thinking of what I can do to make you feel comfortable. And that's just the physical things about your manner and appearance. There's even better things when we look just beneath the surface, like how much you care. Every time there's a problem at your work, every time someone's struggling, every time there's something you can do to help someone, you take some time out of your day to do it. If you see someone who's suffering, you go out of your way to look for a way to help them. You take all of that weight on your shoulders and more, all because you care about people and you genuinely don't mind taking care of them. I remember when I was sick a few months ago, even though we were about to take that week-long trip that you'd been so excited for so long, you dropped everything, called all of it off, and spent the entire week taking care of me. Just bringing me soups, snacks, watching shows and movies with me, feeding me my medicine, and making sure I was drinking enough. You were looking forwards to going to that event for a good month or two, but you immediately dropped it when you found out I wasn't feeling well. You do things like that all the time, doing things for others before taking care of yourself. And I'm not done yet. Because there's so many amazing things about you. Like how supportive you are. I remember the day we first met. You were a first year at the university, and I was lost on my way to an audition. I happened to ask you where I had to be, and you told me that I was in the wrong city. Took me to the right city, brought me to exactly where I needed to be. And the best thing about it is that while we were going there, you spent the entire time trying to comfort me, telling me you were sure I was going to do amazing at the audition, and how they were definitely going to take me in. It was amazing. Here I am, in a strange city, lost, in a hurry, and incredibly nervous, and you're sitting on a bench. I ask you if you can help me find the right building, and you go with me on an hour-long trip from city to city, supporting me and soothing my anxiety the entire way. You didn't need to know who I was, didn't need to see what I did, or even know if I was good at it. You met me, and you were immediately supportive. And some people would call that naive or stupid, but there's something else about you. You always assume the best in people, and that makes people immediately trust you. And of course, you're not naive about it. You assume the best, but you're almost always prepared if it goes wrong. You're also reliable because of that. No matter what happens, I know I can go to you to ask for advice, or for help, or just to ask you to do something for me. And you just do it, no questions asked. Because you know how much it would bother you if you asked me something, and I asked 100 questions about why I have to do it. You're also incredibly good at just doing things. Like, not even as a joke. When you have to learn how to do something, you just pick up on what you need to do very quickly, and you take any hints or advice to heart. Which brings me to the next point. You're smart. You might not always feel like it, and some people are always going to be annoying about it. You can't possibly know everything about everything. I think I heard someone talk about it once, and they said, you can never be right about everything all the time, because we simply don't know everything about everything yet. And he was right about that. Who cares if you're not designing the next rocket going to outer space, or researching the smallest particles that exist? Those jobs require years of training in very specific things, and 200 years ago, those trainings weren't even a thought that came up. There's always going to be people who know more about something than you, but that doesn't mean they're smarter than you. It just means they've been learning a lot about that thing. Good for them. Who cares? No. Being smart isn't about knowing things. It's about how you look at things, how you learn things. There's plenty of people that never want to learn new things about what they know, because they want the world to stay nice and simple, so they can put everything in a box. But you're always open to learning new things, looking at the things you know in a different and new way. It makes you great to talk to for everyone, because they there's nobody who doesn't like you, and those who don't are looking for reasons to dislike you because you're so likable. There's always people who are going to be mean or going to try to use your kindness against you, or thinking you're bad for no reason. And you know what? That's not your fault. That's their own choice. If someone wants to think everyone sucks, then they can think that. So long as they're not hurting anyone, it doesn't matter, does it? And you're too great to let people like them drag you down. You're also brave, and I don't mean fearless. I know you got very scared when you woke up with a spider on top of your face, but that's not what courage is. Someone much smarter than me once said, "Courage is not fearlessness. It is the mastery of fear." Being brave isn't not being scared. It's acknowledging you're scared and then pushing through that fear. Doing whatever scares you anyways. Bravery isn't not being scared of anything. Not being scared of anything at all is just being dumb. True bravery is that moment when you're standing with your feet at the edge of the bridge, the bungee cord attached to your back, the moment where every fiber of your being is telling you to go back, to stay safe, not to jump. Your lizard brain, knowing you are in danger, and activating your flight response. And being brave is taking the steps forward, jumping down towards the ground. That jump is an amazing thing to experience. But that step you take forwards, to fall to what your body tells you is your death, that's being brave. That's what you have. You know, there's a lot of people on Earth. Almost 8 billion. And we all live a different life. But statistically, today was the worst day in the life of 300,000 people. But with the same math, it's also the best day in the life of 300,000 different people. And I don't know if today was the worst day in your life, or you're just tired, or if you're feeling down because of something completely unrelated. But I want you to know one thing, no matter what. I'm here for you. I'm right here. No matter if it's the worst day in your life. No matter if you feel like you have no energy left to care about people. No matter if you're scared or feel dumb or you didn't see something coming or whatever happened. I'm right here. Because every time you make me feel good, every time you say nice things or make me breakfast, or just lay there in bed next to me, it reminds me how lucky I am to be with you. How wonderful it is to just have you in my life. It's amazing how much love you give me every single day. And I want to do everything I can to make you feel that back. And I don't care how I show it. Some days, it can mean sitting on the couch together and hugging as we watch a show. But today, it means letting you go to bed as soon as you come home because you're not feeling like talking or just want to fall asleep. And if that's the only way I can show you how much I love you right now, then I'm going to do that. Because I do love you a whole lot more than you realize. So you don't have to tell me right now why you're feeling bad. We're going to follow the plan I made earlier. And then I'll see if I can do anything at all to help. For now, we're going to get you some rest. Good night, my love. Sleep tight.